Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. In Python, the error message type error, float object has no attribute getitem is a common issue that you may encounter when working with floating point numbers. This error occurs when you try to access or modify a float value as if it were a list or other iterable data type using square brackets and indexing. Floats are not iterable objects in Python, and attempting to use indexing on them will result in this error. In this tutorial, we'll explore what causes this error and how to fix it with code examples. This error typically occurs when you mistakenly try to access elements of a float variable using square brackets, like you would with a list or other iterable object. Here are some common scenarios that can lead to this error. Incorrect variable type. You may have intended to use a list or another iterable object but mistakenly assigned a float to it. Using square brackets on a float, you mistakenly attempt to access an element of a float using square brackets. Now, let's look at examples of how this error can occur and how to fix it. To fix this, make sure that you correctly initialize my_list as a list. To fix this, you should not use square brackets on a float since they are not iterable. If you want to access specific digits of the float, you can do it through arithmetic operations. The type error, float object has no attribute getitem error occurs when you try to access or modify a float as if it were an iterable object. To fix this error, ensure that you are using the correct variable type, and do not attempt to use square brackets on float values. Understanding the cause of the error and using appropriate data types and operations will help you avoid this issue in your Python code. ChatGPT